Hello everybody, this is Mystic Jen. I am here with the monthly reading for Gemini, Sun, Rising, and Moon signs. And this is for the month of July 2018. I apologize about that radio in the background. My sons are firemen and I started this video and didn't turn it off. Okay, they're on a fire call at a high-rise where there was smoke coming. Hope it's not too bad. Say your little prayer for all the elderly in that high-rise. Okay, anyhow, we ask Spirit for guidance for Gemini, Sun, Rising, and Moon for July 2018. And these cards want a little shuffled, don't they? I haven't been told to stop. Okay, we have our first two cards. This is funny. For fire, we have Source. Source is a ball of fire. Source is the divine. And fire is about taking action. It's enthusiasm, it's passion, it's getting on the move. It could also represent spirituality. So, in the action or fire position, having Source here means that right now, for the month of July, and think of the sun. This is the same as the sun card. Sun, summertime, July. You know, I'm being told maybe it's a time to be getting outdoors, soaking up the sun rays, sucking up the energy of the sun, getting very passionate, very motivated, full of energy. So Spirit's telling me that for you, Gemini, July is going to be a very active month for you. And for Earth is another fire. Fire and Earth, totally. Okay. This is somebody swinging here. Okay. Five of Wands. This is like the Five of Wands. This is about games, and I'm feeling like competition. This could be about sports. Being practical about the games that you play. I'm feeling like that maybe there might be a struggle where you want to run into things, but yet Spirit's saying, calm down. We may feel that there's too many things to do at once, and we get bogged down trying to do, kind of like trying to be the hero, or trying to do too much at one time. Instead of taking one task at a time, perhaps we think that our task is boring, or because we've forgotten that it's not what you do, but how you do it that matters. So it's telling me, this card is saying, whenever you're taking this action and you're basking in the sun and you're on fire, when I say it's going to be a busy month, this card is saying, ground yourself, take each task at a time. Don't try to take on too much, though, okay? It's okay to get out there and have fun, but make sure you're careful, make sure you're grounded, and just take practical approaches, stop and think, and just tackle one thing at a time. Don't overdo it. Okay. And for air, we have awareness. Awareness is speaking of your mind opening up. Maybe your mind opening up to spirit. Okay? Becoming aware of your thoughts, your thought process. There's a shadow in the back here. And it reminds me of things not being as they seem. And I'm being called that opening up your mind, and you start to become aware of some things around you. Okay? In the thought process. Your mind is opening up to maybe things that were hidden from you. Maybe there were some illusions or self-illusions that you've created for yourself, but you're becoming more aware of them. Organizing them, organizing your thoughts, being aware of what you're thinking, being aware, and maybe being aware of, I keep seeing spirit communication. So maybe you're opening up your mind to your guardian angels or your spirit guides who's trying to give you messages and trying to guide you. And then for water, we have a water card. Water is the emotions, our relationships, our intuition, creativity, and this is friendliness. This is like 2 of water. So it feels like that in July you come to some kind of emotional fulfillment. Okay? It reminds me of close friendships. Getting together with friends. Maybe this is like 4th of July celebrations, for instance. For those who are in the United States. Okay? And it's like blending together. So I'm getting the image of summer romance. So this is like, maybe this is a very strong friendship that is coming to pass. And it's maybe a close friendship that is starting to develop into something more, is what I'm being shown. So overall, as far as the elements are concerned, I'm feeling like you're being aware of things around you. You're feeling like you're on fire, full of passion, ready to get out there and conquer the world, shining, letting your light shine to other people, and you're attracting in others. And I'm feeling like this could lead to a friendship that could go deeper than a friendship, intertwining, maybe 2 becoming 1. Okay? But at the same sense as saying, be practical. Don't take on more than you can handle. Take things slow, let things develop. Okay, now we're going to use the Shadowscape Tarot deck. And we have our first card for what's going on here. We have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is showing slow and steady. Okay? It's calling for slow and steady action. So it's kind of going along with this. You're going to feel full of energy this month, but in a practical sense, practical sense, you need to take each step at a time. Don't go barging in too quickly. And the Knight of Pentacles is stating, take things slow and steady. It is forward progress, but it's steady and it's grounded. Okay? I didn't really shuffle these decks. I just started to, and that card flew out. It's definitely speaking to somebody who's in a rush. Okay? Somebody here is trying to rush into something, and the Knight is saying you need to take on that energy. It's time to slow it down a little bit. Gain control of that huge energy force that you have. Okay? And it's better to have slow, steady progress than rash, sudden, fleeting progress, something that is here and gone. The Knight of Pentacles is usually in it for the long haul. Okay, it's telling me to stop. And then this is a major influence. Okay, what helps? It's like what helps or hinders. It's support or it could be opposition. It's a major influence over the situation. Okay, and what I have is the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is somebody being honored. It's somebody, it's the Victory card. I'm feeling like it's somebody after going through a lot of adversity that you're coming up on top. Okay, you make slow and steady progress in the month of July, and where you're going to, all the adversities that you've been facing, you're going to come out on top. Okay, so victory is yours. And I'm going to go with energies that is passing. And it is the Page of Swords reversed. So I feel like the Page of Swords upright is somebody who's charging, who is clear messages that's coming through, and this messages is coming through very quickly. The Page of Swords is the messenger. He could also be the spy. He could be, somebody being watched. In reversed is showing that maybe that you're coming out of a period of time of unclear thinking, clouded thoughts. You ever had that, what do they call that? Runaway thoughts. Your mind doesn't shut off, and your mind's going in all kinds of different directions. That's probably why the awareness card came up for thought processes and communication. Is that this is something that is passing, so that maybe you're starting to think more clearly about about what you want in life, and it's showing that you've been through that slow and steady progress, and through all the adversity that you've been through, that you're coming out on top. And in the near future, mid-month of July, is the King of Wands. The King of Wands has mastered his passion. He's a man of action. He can't sit still. That reminds me of the Source. He's fire. So again, you're coming forth very ambitious. So I feel like there's some kind of project or idea that's coming forth here that you were very unclear about what direction that you wanted to go in with it. And you faced a lot of adversity, like people doubting, people putting doubt in your mind. And maybe I feel like there's a lot of obstacles that you were facing coming into July. But it shows you being victorious over it. And the King of Wands is a very good sign. It's going after what you want. The King of Wands goes after what he wants. And I want to add that these court cards don't have to be gender specific. This could be a woman taking on this king energy. But it's somebody who's very ambitious, very much in control, very much knows exactly what he wants and is going after it. Things that are working under the scenes. We have the Magician. Okay, the Magician is about using your resources, using your power to make things happen. The Magician is about making something out of nothing. Very powerful card. This is what's working under the scenes. This is what's hidden. This could also be your fears, that maybe you're worried about somebody working behind the scenes and trying to sabotage you. There's a saying with a magician, so above, so below. It's like heaven and earth mirroring each other. And the Magician is time to take action. So if I'm feeling like that this is more of spirit still nudging you. Come on, let's move. Let's get this show on the road. Let's do this. Haste makes waste. Come on. Okay, I feel like that spirit is being your cheerleader right now. And what's above you? Hopes and fears. We have the King of Pentacles in reverse. This is an odd way for our hopes. This is an odd card to come up in this position. Because the King of Pentacles is usually somebody who's very business savvy, very earthy. But then again, you're a Gemini. Air and earth are not supposed to be friends, okay? As far as the energies are concerned, elements. So, the Page of Pentacles in reverse, I'm feeling like, again, I'm getting the image of rushing. The King of Pentacles is somebody who's very steady. You're afraid of things getting boring. And you're so anxious for this project. Somebody knows what I'm talking about. This is not a romantic relationship type reading for Gemini this month. Most of my readings are about love, but this doesn't feel like this is a love reading. This feels like business. This feels like goal-oriented, a life ambition, something that you've always wanted to do, a project that you've been wanting to get launched for many, many years. And it's coming about, but you have a tendency to want to rush too soon. You need to stand back and think things through. How you're seeing the situation is the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is having a lot of options. Like maybe you're still seeing this, because it's not July yet, by the way. This is still June when I'm doing this reading, but this is for July. But the energy around this as you enter July is still foggy. And that's where you need to be aware of what's going on and come out of that fog with clearer thinking and having your goal in mind, taking on the power of the Magician, but in a slow, steady pace, as in these two Earth cards. I do feel that this is about business or something like that. The Seven of Cups, you're seeing things and you're trying to reach. You're reaching for the sky. You're reaching for the stars. But I'm feeling like your energy is scattered. You have this project, but there's so many different avenues that you could take this in. And you're just still not quite there yet of where you want to go with this. People and your environment is the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is a woman. She's not a romantic interest. She might be a woman in authority. She could be an attorney. She could be a boss. She can be a mother figure. Sometimes she shows up as somebody who's divorced. But I can't say she's emotionless, because queens are water. Queens are emotions and intuitive. I'd say she is kind of intuitive, this person. But she's somebody who you go to. She could be a counselor, an advisor. She's somebody in your environment who is advising you. She could see the situation clearly. The Queen of Swords is a no bullshit type person. She cuts through the shit. She cuts through it. She cuts through the bullshit, and she speaks her mind. She could have a sharp tongue. So sometimes I feel you might take this person in the wrong way. That her words sometimes cut you. But that's not the way she means to come across. It's just her nature. She wants to help you. She wants to keep you on your path. So it's not like she's intentionally trying to be mean. She's trying to get you to focus. So I don't feel she's there to hinder you. She's there to help you focus and help you shoot towards your goal. Advice from Spirit is justice. So, justice is an air sign. So there's a lot of air and a lot of earth in this reading, not much as far as emotions. So I'm feeling like, and there's fire here too. I have to say fire and air mostly. This is all about action, but the Justice card is about things turning out in your favor. There you are on top against adversity. For some of you, maybe you were involved in something that you weren't able to see clearly, and there's so many things that you're a lot of confusion. Maybe some of you, this could be dealing with a lawsuit or some kind of legal matter. But Spirit says it's going to turn out in your favor. And the advice from Spirit from this card is do the right thing. Okay? Stay on your path. Weigh your options, I'm being told. Spirit is yelling at me to tell you, weigh your options. Take time. Turn this king upright and think things clearly. Ground yourself. Okay? So that's what I have here. Okay? And then the outcome for the end of the month is Two of Swords reversed. The Two of Swords reversed is talking about the stalemate that you've been in. You've been blinding yourself. You've had the blinders off. You didn't want to make a decision. But that decision-making time is coming to an end at the end of July. Okay? It's going to be time to finally make clear decisions on your path. Okay? Okay, and so that's pretty much the messages from the tarot. I am going to use Energy Oracle cards for the final message from Spirit. I didn't have to shuffle much. And this is an excellent message. cornucopia. Abundance is coming. You just have to take your time. Okay? Don't rush this. This is truly something remarkable heading your way. Cornucopia is one of the best cards in this particular deck to get. Okay? It's your wishes being fulfilled. You're going to get exactly what you want in July. This wish, this hope, this end result of whatever this is that you're working on, you're going to get your wish. And it's an abundant harvest, and great blessings are waiting for you. And you may even find all of your wishes fulfilled. This cornucopia of gifts from the universe can come in the form of financial riches, job fulfillment, romantic love, or all of the above. When you receive a cornucopia upright, you know that you've done important work, and it's about to pay off. The seeds you've planted in your energy and in your life are ready to be harvested in some significant way. Get ready, for a great feast of abundant value is being prepared for you now, and Spirit is applauding all your effort. So you've put a lot of effort into this, and you're going to get it, exactly what you're looking for. Okay, so that is your reading for Gemini, Sun, Rising, Moon for July 2018. If you would like a personal reading, go ahead and visit my website below that's in the description. And also, if you would like to donate to this channel, there's a PayPal Me link also in the description. I want to thank those who have donated already. Very much appreciated. More than you know. Because I myself have suffered a lot of financial setbacks in the past month. So I do thank you, and I will see you in the next reading.